If someone would have got caught in this, it's highly unlikely they could have survived.
Being a meteorologist in the Texas Panhandle in Amarillo, Texas is exciting because you get to see all the different kinds of weather. We knew that particular day in April there was a risk of severe weather, so that's when I called up one of our freelance chasers, our storm chase photographer, Doug Black.
Well, Steve called and said his famous words, "Things are looking interesting today."
As Doug and I were driving north on 287 that day, I just happened to glance over when we crossed Leahy Creek, and I just remember seeing this image that looked like foam. And the first thing that popped in my head was, why did someone throw soap in Leahy Creek? Normally, Leahy Creek is just a dry creek bed. It only flows when it rains, and with the drought that the Texas Panhandle is in right now, it very rarely flows at all.
When we first came up on it, it almost looked like sand, but once your eyes could focus on it, you realized that this is hail. This is lots of hail.
The danger to me was the volume of hail. I'd never seen anything like it. I was just like, that looks like soap.
It does, too.
You know what's gonna happen? We're hearing it flooding. It's coming over the side.
At one time, the water was just almost covering the trees that are down the river and almost to the base of this bridge. We were actually worried about it coming over the bridge and sweeping the car off at one point.
Maybe we can get a shot from the other side before it.
Yeah, because we're gonna get that. That torrent of water and hail was hitting trees and knocking them over. It knocked out a lot of fences, and the farmhouse that we have a weather station nearby. It did a lot of damage to it as well.
And there was trees caught up in a cattle trough, and you would have these areas where it was moving slow, and then you have other areas where it was just like whitewater rapids.
It literally was a flash flood of hail. The one reason why it produced so much hail, instead of producing a swath of hail over a larger area, it sat stationary in one spot and just kept dumping hail in one spot. We do have snow plows in the Texas Panhandle, about the only part of the state that does, but normally they're not needed in April for hail. And that's what made this unique, is that they called out every single snow plow they had. Have you ever seen a flood surge like that?
No, I have not.
In 31 years of chasing, I've never seen anything like this, and quite possibly we'll never see anything like it again.
They thought that the video that Doug and I took was photoshopped or fake or something like that, and we literally had to convince people, no, I mean, this is really what happened. We were there, we shot it.